Sound check. afternoon and welcome to the U14 finals for the Huntsville Bobby Gaming Scrimmage Tournament. For the final match for the Bantam age group, we have the Atlanta Mad Hatters coming out in the home greens, and our crosstown rivals, the Bandits from the ice, playing for first and second. To this point, the Hatters have had a clean sweep on their scorecards, winning all 4 of their games, including this morning's semi against the Havoc. And the Bandits route took them through the Pensacola Ice Flyers this morning with a overtime win to break into the tournament's final round. You got 2 minutes of warm-up time remaining for the teams before we will have the game starting face-off and get the starting lines on the ice.
Let's go, Cole!
And as warm-up time expires, the teams collect their pucks. Bandits are first with their team meeting wrapped up. Hatters are gathering down below to my left. Also, as a reminder, we're again on rink 2 with the overhang. So I will do my best to get as much information to you as I can, but we can't see anything here once they get to the near boards. Down there, it's less likely to be in trouble here. But down there, and the referee blows his whistle for the starting lines to make their way onto the ice. For the Hatters, in between the pipes, we have Troy Jensen. Initial offensive line, we have Bame, Crichton, Miller, and Casheloffer and Wells on the blue line. Hatters control the face-off. Casheloffer sends it forward to Crichton. He carries it into the zone. In deep. Centering attempt is blocked. The Hatters hold. Stays in the corner. Casheloffer misses the hold. Bandits are on their breakout. Crichton cuts off. Cash off. Hatters hold, send it back in deep. Miller wrangles it in the corner, looking for a pass. Centering pass, touch, kick save, puck is loose. With Miller on the putback. Team effort on that goal. Miller sent it forward. Touched up on the shot by Bain. Crichton sends it back across, and then Miller finishes it off. Bandits control the face-off out to the near side. Into the zone. Adams takes it deep, skips around. McNally preps for the hit and lets the puck float through. It doesn't have enough juice to make for icing. Puck it in pursuit. But it skips through. Bernardo holds the zone. Puck it on a challenge. Bernardo holds zone again. Adams clears the puck out on his own accident. Puckett breaks away. Adams is under pressure. Sends it up. Errant pass. Oh, we're going to have a check from Adams. Hatters attempt to clear. Rocket from the point. High and wide. Shot from the Bandits blocked by Puckett. Close range. Puck is loose in front. Adams slaps it wide, but it's held by the Bandits. Puckett kicks it clear of the zone. Skates it into the offensive zone. Rolls center, but it's dispossessed. And the Bandits clear. Hatters reset. Send the puck forward, just short of the center line, so we'll have icing. Restart will come to Jensen's stick side. After in-game line changes, the Hatters have Devaney, Ridley, AC, Rubino, and Kahlo on ice. Puck drop. Bandits control, off escape, clears the zone. Devaney chases deep, chases further up the wall. Puck is tipped around Kahlo. Bandits on the rush, centering pass. Rubino gets to the board, gets to the puck, breaks up the rush. Bandits hold the zone, chip it in deep. Kahlo picks up the loose net behind the puck, behind the net. Sends it forward. Bandits hold zone. Lose it. Bandits hold zone again, and then it skips clear. We'll have offside. Face-off coming near side in front of the Hatters bench. Line change for the Hatters. Bain, Crichton, Miller, Kashelhofer, and Wells. Face-off was sent forward by the Hatters, and Bandits well sent it, but and we're going to icing. Restart will come in the Hatters zone to Jensen's stick side. Crichton wins a face-off, Kashelhofer. He rolls behind the net, sends it up off the wall. Bain picks it up into center, carries it through neutral ice, enters into the zone, loses his handle, but Miller picks him up on the backup, sends it wide. No wing is home. Wells holds, shot from distance high, glove save. Glove save and hold for the Bandits keeper. Restart will come to Bandits stick side. Full line change for the Hatters on the stoppage. Bernardo, Puckett, McNally, Moore, and Adams. The Ians back on defense as a team for this game. Bandits send the puck wide. Bernardo is the first one there, but he misses his handle. Moore picks it up. Sends it to Adams. Adams with a heavy back check. He chips it up ice. Bandits touch it up. Hold the puck in the zone. They send it into neutral ice. Bandits touched first, but it was short of the center line, so we'll have icing. With the restart coming to the keeper's glove side. Devaney, Ridley, AC, Adams, and Moore on the restart. Ridley wins the face-off to the boards. Bandits carry it behind the net, send it up. Moore touches it to wave off any icing. Centering pass. Short, cleared. Bandits control, mishandle in front of the net. Devaney's shot, save. Ridley's shot, save. Glove save for the keeper. Defensive change for the Hatters. Partial lane change. On ice defensively, we have Rubino, Kahlo. On the offensive side, Miller, Crichton, and Bame. Bame controls in the corner, sends it up the boards, Kahlo. Kahlo shot from distance, wide. It ricochets around the boards. Rubino picks it up. Crichton sends it forward. Shot, save. Bandit covers the save. We'll have a face-off restart to the keeper's glove side. Offensive line change for the Hatters. Bernardo, Puckett, McNally. Face-off dies in the circle. Bernardo picks up the loose puck. Shot from the back, off the keeper's stick. Bandits clear. Puckett picks up the loose puck, sends it across to Rubino. With time and space, he sends it forward into neutral ice. Pass is intercepted. McNally sends it forward into the offensive zone. Puck is tied up in the corner. Bernardo squirts free. With a dink, sends it around. Stick save. Rubino misses holding the puck. McNally patient, waiting for Bernardo to clear from being deep. He tips it back from to Puckett for the Hatters to reset. Puckett sends it up to the blue line. Bernardo clears the zone. We're going to have offside as the Bandits picked his pocket, moved too early, getting back in.
Let's go, Xander! Go, Xander!
Full line change for the Hatters. Devaney, Ridley, AC, Cashoffer, and Wells. Bandits with the face-off win. Hatters send it wide. Cashoffer controls along the near board. Sends it all the way around the boards. Devaney picks up the puck on the board. Across center ice. Dumps it into the zone. On net. Keeper pushes it wide. Bandits carried around the net. Up the boards. Off the boards. Untouched by a Hatter, so we will have icing. Restart coming to the keeper's glove side, his left. Offensive line change for the Hatters. Spain, Crichton, and Miller. Bandits control the face-off, send it back, and then up the wall. Cashoffer holds, but his pass is intercepted on the center. Strong back check from Miller. Turns the puck over to Crichton. Skates it behind the net. On the wraparound try, shot, saved, and covered by the Bandits keeper. Full line change for the Hatters. Bernardo, Puckett, McNally, and the Ians on defense. Puckett wins the faceoff. Shot from Adams. Save, but then kicked wide. Adams holds, sends it in deep. Intercepted by the Bandits. Tied up near side, just at the blue line. Shot from Puckett, and it squirts through. Bounces in through the 5-hole. Unknown on the assist for that one, as it was near side, couldn't see over the overhang. But Puckett will get credit for the goal. Offensive line change for the Hatters. Devaney, Ridley, AC. The Ians remain at the blue line. Face-off win for Ridley. Adams plays it forward in the neutral ice. AC dinks up the boards, chases it in the corner. Centering pass for Ridley. Shot from Ridley. Blocker save. Devaney tips it forward, but his pass is picked. Adams on his horse to defend. Shot back across the net. Nobody home for the Bandits, but we're going to have a delayed penalty, likely a hooking on Adams. And with that, the Bandits will go on the first power play of the game with 4:23 remaining in the first. Penalty kill line, first penalty kill line out for the Hatters. Bernardo, Kahlo, Crichton, and Wells. Nope, correction. Rubino in the back. Crichton wins the face-off. Carries it through after Rubino's clear. Sends it back to the point. Rubino's shot blocked. Rubino on the delay. Slowing down the build. Bandits send it up. Untouched by a Hatter. We will have icing. Bandits still on the power play. 1:08 remaining. Hatters change on the penalty kill. Miller, Boehm, Wells, and Kashelhofer. Boehm wins a face-off. Miller's shot wide. Controls it in the corner. He just got space to work. Dinks around. Shot. Save and held. Restart will come to the keeper's stick side. Bandits win the face-off. Boehm stick lift, steals the puck, maintains through the check, carries it in, bounces free. Kashelhofer picks it up at the point, shot in deep, but blocked. Bandits sent across center ice. It skips forward. We're going to have a 2-on-none. Xander with his shot attempt. Jensen sends it wide. Follow-up shot. It goes into the back of the net. Shot wide off of the bandit, just wide of the net. Boehm picks up the loose puck, carries it out of the zone. Takes it wide. Rolls in the center. Shot. Bandits get back. There's a little bit of stick interference on the shot. Hatters change on the fly. Boehm regains position in neutral ice. Puck's lost between his skates. Slips free. Boehm sends it up. They wave off icing, and the puck rolls into the corner. And with that, the Hatters come back to full strength. McNally fighting to hold. Puck squirts free, and we're going to have offside.
Yeah, you just ran it this much it went out.
That only counts when it happens.
After the change, at the end of the power play, we're going to have McNally, Puckett, Bernardo, Rubino, and Kahlo. Puckett wins a face-off. Bernardo picks up it loose, dumps it to Kahlo, sends it up to the near board. Puck is tied up in front of the benches. Still tied up in front of the benches, and then sent in deep. Puckett fighting through. carries it all the way down to the corner. Centering pass, sticked away from the keeper, but Puckett recovers, sends it up the board to Rubino. He passes it deep. Missed the D-to-D cross. Jace picks it up. Puckett sees a loose puck, centering pass. Bandits clear. Untouched by the Hatters. Icing is on, and there's the whistle. Restart will come to the keeper stick side. Line change, Bain, Ridley, AC, and the Ians on defense. Face off, goes to the board. Shot is blocked. Glove down by the Bandits. And they clear. Moore picks up the loose puck as it slides behind. Sends it high off the glass, but up. Glove down again by a Bandit. Held in the zone. On the block. Bounces over a Bandit stick wide. Puck is tight, loose. Devaney has his pocket picked on his stick check, and Bandits hold, sends it up the wall for icing. Face-off will come to Jensen's glove side. Bandits win on the face-off, but Castroffers keeps it clear. Picked up off the loose from Crichton, carries it into the offensive zone. Carries in deep, cuts in hard. Shot just wide. Centering pass. Bain with the shot and goal. On the goal, we have Tyler Bain and Carson Crichton on the assist. Bain, Tyler, and Carson with the assist. Line change for the Hatters offensively. Bernardo, Puckett, McNally, Cashoffer, and Wells remain on defense. Cashoffer ties up the entry. Forces the puck in deep. Puckett picks up the loose puck, sends it back up the wall to Cashoffer, misses it on the stop. McNally intercepts the centering pass, goes back to Cashoffer, sends it up. Puckett and McNally have miscommunication and leave it for the Bandits, who skate it clear of the zone and enter the Hatter zone. Shot, breadbasket save from Jensen. Restart will come to Jensen's glove side. Bain, Ridley, Rubino, AC, and Kahlo on the ice. Puck just kind of floated free until Rubino cleared it up the wall for Devaney. Devaney's on his horse. Puck dies, icing is waved off. He sends it back to the center. AC's shot just wide. Kahlo holds and gets it at the boards. Bandits clear, but Devaney holds, sends it in deep. Puck still deep in the corner, and that is the end of one. Hatters 3, Bandits 0.
High square. Ian and Ian.
I like it. I'm going to use that now.
High square. Let's go, Tender!
At the start of the second, remaining in goal, Jensen. Offensively, we have Bame, Crichton, Miller, and the Ians on the blue line. Bandits win the faceoff forward. Adams sends it wide. They control into the corner. Centering pass blocked. Puck is lost in the corner, sent deep back behind the net by the Bandits. Centering pass blocked by Crichton on the no look. It skips free. Bame blocks the hold. Beautiful pass to Miller up to Bame. Pirouettes, loses his handle. Has the puck stick checked away. Remains down on the board. Crichton it stops the clear. Adams holds clear. Moore picks up the loose puck, chips it wide. And we're going to have offside. Line change for the Hatters. Full change for the Hatters. Bernardo, Puckett, McNally, Casheloffer, and Wells. Puckett sends a face off to the wall. McNally stops it from going into the zone. Held at the line. Puckett picks up the loose puck. Comes out hard to the left. 3-on-1. Gets dispossessed. Wells holds the puck at the line. Shot, but it's off McNally. Holds it in. Behind the net. Bandits attempt to clear. Casheloffer tips it up. Sends it back in. Bandits clear, but McNally's going to pick up the loose puck. Sends it forward to Bernardo. Bounces through his skates, and without being touched, we should have icing. Hand did not go up. Whistle did not blow. Bandits on the break. Wells with the stick check. Casheloffer stops it with a skate. Backhand save from Jensen. Casheloffer holding through. Fights through the check. Picks up the loose puck. Stick checks it around. Drives into the board. Wells picks up the loose puck, dumps it clear, but it ends up on its edge. Bernardo's on his horse. Touches it. No icing. Hard check on AC. Loose puck in front. Shot from Ridley. Save. Beautiful save from Bandits keeper.
Oh, wait, they were there.
After the in-game line change, we have Devaney, Ridley, Bame. Ridley wins a face-off. Bame sends it back to Rubino. He sends it into the far corner. Correction, not Bame, AC. Devaney has the puck. Ridley fights off the check. Wins the counter check. Bandits clear. Near in front of the goal. Puck is sent up. Must be Devaney, as he's the one I cannot see. AC centering pass. Devaney is tied up, not able to get the point. Puck picks it up. Centering pass again, just wide of the net. Bandits are doing an incredible job fighting off that center and keeping the center forward tied up. Rubino holds. Devaney mishandles the play and the Bandits clear. Icing is waved off. Rubino picks up the loose puck, sends it off the wall. AC picks it up off the wall. Pockets picked on the back check. Blocked from Rubino. Crichton is on the ice. AC off the wall. They wave off icing. AC's on its horse. Crichton sends it up. Caught the Hatters in a defensive change, but Adams recovers. He ties up the attacker, sends it up the wall. Bame blocked with the skate. Clears the zone. Miller on the forecheck. Up, we should have an offside whistle. Or an icing whistle, and both are waved off. Puck clears the zone. AC fights through. Crichton comes in. Gets hung up in skates. Bandits send it back through. And we chipped free, saving an offsides call. Crichton picks up the loose puck. Forces his way through three. Shot high. Swings around the boards. Moore plays it back after it clears the zone. Adams picks up the loose puck. Errant pass picked up by the Bandits. Blocked by Moore. It's at his feet. He can't reach it. He skips it into the corner. Bandits hold the zone. Moore picks up the loose puck, takes it behind the net, sends it hard up the boards. Bandits hold on the wrap. Send it back around. Adams has got time. He's going to skate it up and out. Skates it through center. Skates it into the offensive zone. Dinks through the center. Loses the puck. The puck on the line change. Picks it up. Bandits clear the zone. Wells picks up the puck. Tips it back into the zone. And we're going to have offside on the Hatters as they got caught in the line change. Restart will come at the center dot. After the line change, Bernardo, Puckett, McNally, Cashel, Hoffer, and Wells. Puckett wins the faceoff forward. In pursuit to the wall. Bandits chip it clear off the glass. We have hands through there. McNally clears to Puckett. Puckett recovers the loose Puckett, carries it into the zone. Shot from Puckett, glove save. Line change for the Hatters. We have AC, Ridley, Devaney. Offensively, defense remains. Cashel, and Wells. Devaney sends it forward, but it's intercepted by a Bandit. Bandit send it in deep. Wells picks up the loose puck, carries it behind the net. Sends it up. And loose puck is covered by Jensen. Game restart will happen to Jensen's glove side. Full line change for the Hatters. Miller, Crichton, Bame, Rubino, Hollow defensively. Crichton clears the zone, carries it through, forces his way through with the elbow up, rolls through, shot high and over the glove side. Hollow holds. Puck skips clear high on the wall. Rubino picks up the loose puck, chips it up the wall to Crichton, who tips it clear of the zone. Bandits recover in neutral ice. Bame picks up the loose puck near side under the overhang, runs into a wall of Bandits who clear the zone. Crichton throws it in, drops it, shot, blocker save. Rubino backhands it out of the zone. Bandits clear to reset. Puck is loose in neutral ice. Sends back forward. Kahlo with a stick. Kicks it forward. Sends it forward into zone. The Bandits could contain. Bandits on the rush. Bernardo pushing to the wall. Shot from distance. Jensen saved and covers. Restart coming to Jensen's stick side. Line change. Bernardo, Puckett, McNally, and the Ians on defense. Puckett wins the faceoff back to the corner. Moore chips it up the board. McNally gets tied up. We have stick dropped. And we're going to have a hold. Hatters will go on their first power play of the game. No change to line for the Hatters. Puckett wins the face off the wall. McNally centering pass. Kick clear with a skate, and then cleared by the Bandits. Adams picks up the loose puck. Bandits with a shorthanded attempt, lost it in his skates.
That was close.
Hatters turn it over in their zone again on the shorthanded try. Jensen save. And now the Hatters are on the rush. Bernardo, Puckett holds the line. Bernardo has it stick checked away. Held at the point by Adams. Shot from distance, glove save. Hatters dodged a bullet on that short-handed attempt from the Bandits. Line change on the power play, 45 seconds remaining. Shot from distance from Wells. We have Devaney, Ridley, AC. AC shot is blocked back behind the net. Devaney picks it up, takes a hit in the boards. AC comes through, plays it out to the point to Wells. Wells shot off the Bandit wide of the net. Cashoffer holds, loses his handle but tips it center. Devaney picks up the loose puck. Centering pass, sticked away from the keeper. Shot from the circle from Cashoffer. And that's the end of the power play. Centering pass saved by a stick. Cashoffer picks up the loose puck in the center, skates it around, but he's dispossessed. Back to full strength. Bandits with a block off of the helmet. Wells. And Bandit puck gets cleared just barely. While the Bandits is high, or the Hatters is checking to reset and recover. And they'll have a run a line change. For the Hatters, we have Miller, Crichton, Bame. Defensively, Kahlo and Rubino. Crichton wins the faceoff back to Kahlo. Across to Rubino, up to Crichton. He carries it into the zone. Bame is in the center. Crichton carries it through. On the backhand, high, over the net. Bame picks up the loose puck. Centering pass blocked. Puck sent wide up the wall. If it's off net, we will have icing with a restart coming down to the Bandits keeper stick side. Line remains the same for the Hatters. Bonley takes the face off. Bame takes the face off. Sends it back to Kahlo. Kahlo chips it up to Miller. Miller misses on the shot. Miller back to Rubino. Rubino sends it back up the wall, but it's intercepted. Bandits clear. Crichton picks up the loose puck, sends it in. It hits Rubino in neutral ice. Bandits, we have a collision at center ice. Bandits clear the zone. Miller picks up the puck, sends it across to Bain. From distance, shot blocked by the Bandits. And the puck bounces clear, hand goes up, icing is the call. Restart coming to the Bandits' keeper's glove side. Both teams run a line change. For the Hatters, we have Bernardo Puckett McNally. Defensively, the Ians. Puckett wins face-off back to Adams. Adams carries it wide, backhands it forward, centering pass. Bernardo picks it up. Centering pass from Bernardo to McNally. She backhands through, scoots across. Bandits on a clear attempt. Puckett holds. Moore misses on the hold. Puckett's on his horse on the back check.
Yeah, Logan!
Moore misses. Adams misses the clear. It bounces up in the air. Puckett's still loose, and then Jensen covers. .26 remaining in the second. Full line change, partial line change for the Hatters, partial line change for the Bandits. AC Ridley, Devaney, and is the forwards for the Hatters. Ridley went to face off forward, but it skips backward. Adams chips the puck up to the blue line, but it's held by the Bandits. Adams with the block. Again, Adams with the block. Ridley picks up the loose puck, sends it off the wall, but is held by the Bandits. 5 seconds remaining. Shot from distance, it goes wide. 3 seconds. Adams sends it up, and then AC clears to end the period. At the end of 2, Hatters 3, Bandits 0. He's very good. He's very good. He's got very fast reaction time. Mm-hmm. He's got on the stick check, like he's got his blade tilted forward, like it's not tilting up over. Yeah. Anything that comes across, he's kicking wide. He's not trying to stop it in front of him. He's playing awesome. Okay. And the start of the final period for regular time for this tournament for the Bantams. We have Miller, Crichton, off for defense. Hatters controlled the face-off, but Bandits picked it up. Kashoff picks up the loose puck, sends it up into the zone. Bain picks up the puck as he enters the zone. Carries left, shot, glove save from the keeper. Restart is coming stick side. Both teams remain unchanged on the ice. Crichton wins the face-off out to the board. Wells chips it in deep to Miller. Miller shot. Pad save from the Bandits. It flips over the net. And the Bandits saucer it into the middle. Hand goes up. And it's waved off on an incredible effort from the Bandits to touch it up. Cashoffer pulls it out from the net, the back of the net. Is it stuck? Plays it forward. Wells misses his clearing attempt up the boards. Plays in deep. Cashoffer sends it back around the boards, but there's nobody home. Shot from distance into the side of the net. Bernardo chases it into the wall. Puck clears the zone. Bandits in pursuit. Bandits pick up the puck in center ice, send it into the Hatter zone. We have a defensive line. We have a full line change for the Hatters in play. Kahlo clears the puck. But the pass is off the mark. Bandits recover, send it in deep. Rubino picks up the loose puck. Sends it up around the boards to Puckett. Bandits intercept, shot from distance. Save from Jensen. Puck is loose in front. McNally picks it up. Fights off a stick lift and clears the puck. Bandits send it to the near board. McNally still in pursuit. She keeps it out of the zone. We have confusion and a cluster of Hatters around the puck. Rubino sends it wide into the zone. They bring off icing. Bandit loses an edge. Shot from distance from Kahlo. Kick save. Declan intercepts the pass of stopping the rush. Sends it out of the zone. Bandits send it in deep. No icing. Rubino picks up loose puck behind, sends it hard up the wall. Bandits hold. Centering pass is blocked. It bounces through and over the stick. AC tries for the stick lift, and we're going to have offside. Full line change for the Hatters. We'll have AC Ridley, Devaney, and the Ians on the blue line. Ridley wins the face-off. The Bandits take it away, send it in deep, no icing. Moore carries it into the corner, fights off the forward. Puck is loose in front of the net. Save. Two saves from Jensen on that play. Devaney dinks it around, clears the zone, chips it forward, chases it into the corner. Centering pass, tipped in back behind the net, set up the boards by. Moore can't hold the zone, carries it back, chips it forward into the zone. No icing, no offside. Bandit picked it up, loose puck. Adams picks up the clearing attempt, chips it into the zone. AC on chase, in pursuit. Forcing it way into the corner. Bandits on the build. And the puck squirts through the zone. Hatters clear. AC takes it in deep. Nope. We're going to have offside. AC got tied up on his exit. Full line change for the Hatters. Bame, Crichton, Miller, Cashoffer, and Wells. Cashoffer sends it forward on the face-off wing. Bame in pursuit. Had it. Correction. Bandits clear. Wells picks up the loose puck. Turns back out to the boards. Sends up to Crichton, just out of his reach. Bandits regain. Bandit held it out of the zone, but the whistle blew anyway. We have offside, restart on the far side. Crichton with face-off win again. Kashlov attempts to send it into the zone, but it's blocked. Crichton picks up the loose puck, skates it in deep. Centering pass tipped by the Bandits, goes to the far wall. Stick lift. Wells holds it in, sends it in deep. Bandits are going to pick up the loose puck. Tries to ship it around and loses his handle. Bain misses a shot off the side of the net. Crichton with a stick lift, holds it in. Wells flips it around the board. Holds it up. Crichton holds the puck at the blue line, loses his handle. Bandits on the breakaway. Kashloffer on the turn, off of the stick. Wells picks up the loose puck, partially blocked by a Bandit, chipped forward by Crichton. It clears it into the Bandit zone. Crichton intercepts in neutral ice, waits for the Hatters to clear, enters the zone, carries it to the right side, shot off, deflected off a Bandit. Bain picks up the loose puck. Shot from Bain high, bounces all the way around to Rubino. Puck squirts free and Bandits clear. The shot from distance ends up on net. Kick save from Jensen. Jensen loses an edge but recovers. Line change for the Hatters. We have Bernardo, McNally, Puckett offensively. Rubino, Kahlo on the defense. McNally carries it in deep, sends it back to Bernardo. Shot from distance, Bernardo block and save. Great concentration from the Bandits keeper on the block and covering the rebound. Puckett wins a face-off out to Bernardo. Takes it into the corner, centering pass, stick save. 2 saves on that for the Bandits keeper, stick save and on the rebound shot. Puck is sent forward, hand goes up. It's got enough, it's going to be whistled for icing. Restart will come to the keeper's stick side. Full line change for the Hatters, Devaney, Ridley, AC, and the Ians. Bandits win the face-off forward. But AC recovers. Picks the puck. Puck is in there. Is loose. Five minutes remaining in the third period. Adams holds, but we're going to end up with offside as he dinked around the defender and threw off the timing of the rush. Restart will come far side dot. Bain, Crichton, Miller come in offensively. The Ians remain. Bandits win the face-off, but Bain intercepts, clears the zone. Bandits send it forward. Hand is up for icing. They wave it off. Moore sends it up just wide of Miller. Puck is loose in the center. Clear is off of Bain's skate. Centering pass blocked by Crichton. And Adams sends it wide. Miller out at the point. Moore skates it in deep. Continues to push around the net. Crichton on the assist. Sends it up off the wall. It's going to clear the zone. Bandits are going to reset. Their centering pass intercepted. Miller holds, but then gets picked from behind. Good teamwork from the Hatters forwards. Bain fights through a check. Carries the puck in the zone and loses an edge. Adams holds the puck in zone and chips it in deep all the way around. Bain is back up. Grabs the puck in the corner. We have and there's going to be a call, too many men on the ice. as Cashoffer came on the ice and played the puck before.
Come on, Bandits!
Bandits will go on their second power play for too many men on the ice. Wells chipped it into the air, glove down and held in by the Bandits. Bernardo grabs the puck, sends it hard up the boards, but it dies. Bandits recover, send it up. Bandits send it into the zone. Bernardo, centering pass is blocked on for the clear. Wells recovers the loose puck, clears the zone. 1 minute remaining on the penalty kill. Shot from distance. Breadbasket save from Jensen. Restart is going to come to Jensen's stick side. 55 seconds remaining on the Bandits power play. 3:20 left in the game. Bandits win the face-off forward. Shot high over the net. Just bounces back into the field to play and over a Bandit stick. Icing is waved off. 35 seconds remaining in the power play. Centering pass chipped up by Bernardo and then cleared back out of the zone by Wells. AC picks up the puck. Devaney holds, centering pass from AC. Squirts wide. Devaney chases it in, sends it back behind the net. 20 seconds on the power play. And we have AC pushing the puck back behind the net. And it's trying to clear. Bernardo holds, loses his handle. And we're going to have a puck out of play as it hit the rafters on Bandits clear. And that ends the power play, the Bandits power play. 3 shots on the power play for the Bandits. We have a full line change for the Hatters. Offensively, Bame, Crichton, Miller. Defensively, Kahlo and Rubino. Crichton wins a face-off, gets played back to Kahlo. He chips it up the board, but it's blocked. He kicks it deep, and it's sent out to the point for Rubino, who sends it in, but we have a stick block. Rubino fights through, holds the puck in his zone. Crichton backing up the play. Puck is still in the Bandit zone, and they chip it clear. Kahlo's on his horse. Carries it, picks up the puck, carries it around the net, plays it hard up the boards. Miller chips it out of the zone. Bandits recovered it. Bainey blocks the centering pass. Wow. Shot, save, shot. And Crichton on the rebound. And with that, all 3 of the Hatters lines put points on the boards today. Minute 48 remaining in the game. McNally, Puckett, Bernardo on the offense. Bandits win the face-off, but it remains in the center. Puckett picks it up, carries it in. Shot from distance, and it's wide. More shot, blocked off a Bandit. Bounces off Puckett and out of the zone. Adams attempting to hold it, sends it back in, but we'll have offside. We have Bandits line change. Hatters remain the same. Bandits on the face-off win, but they win it forward. Bernardo sends it into the zone. McNally chases it into the corner. Bandits clear the zone. Adams picks up the loose puck, sends it back around, but the hand is up for icing. Face-off will come to Jensen's stick side. Minute 8 remaining in the game. Full line change for the Hatters. Devaney, Ridley, AC, Cashoffer, and Wells. Ridley won the face-off. Shot is wide for the Bandits. AC picks up the puck, but he dispossessed on the check. Cashoffer sends it free of the zone. Devaney fights for the puck in neutral ice. Devaney still fighting for the puck, sends it into the zone. Bandits recover, send it out. Cashoffer picks up the pass, runs into a wall of 3 Bandits, and we have a whiff on the save on the shot that is covered by Jensen. And he covers the loose floating puck before the Bandits can get there. Hatters line remains the same. Face off coming to Jensen's stick side. 29 seconds remaining. Bandits win the face off, get a shot on Troy. Kicks it free. Hatters clear the zone. Bombing on the break. Plays it deep, backhand on the turn. Kick save. Bandits carry it in. Cashoffer with a stick check. Break up the breakaway, and with that clear, the Hatters will have won the game 4-0. Back-to-back clean sheets for the Hatters keepers, and they will have won the tournament 5-0 record with a goal differential of plus 15. They're now going to and after 2 hard-fought games between the Hatters and the Bandits, Bandits are going to take home second place for the tournament at a record of 3-3. 2-3, correction, bad public math. Tournament officials are handing out medals.
Take over the helmet.
And the Hatters, being the Hatters, making this happen in the most difficult manner possible.
Good job, guys.
Putting medals over helmets. Bandits had a hard-fought game. A lot of crosstown friendship and rivalry. And a team that the Hatters will see several more times as we go through this tournament season. If we're on ice, we're going to at least pretend that we follow the rules and make sure everybody has their helmet. Much to celebrate for the Hatters U14 team as they come up winners in their first tournament this season. Complete with banner to hang in the rafters at their home rink.